Well, hello, hello. Look at that. Not so late stream is happening. I'm actually quite proud of this. I basically stuck to the schedule today. How about that? Stream health is okay, even though OBS is just loving the fact that it can report otherwise, because I'll see the connection show up as anything but green like half the time. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and get the game up and running. And this might be the last stream of good old 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. So we've gotten the safe ending, quote unquote, which you need for the true ending. We got the knife ending, which is ending 5. That was our very first one. Ending 6 being the follow-up to ending 5. And of course, it's also a bad ending. All of these are technically bad endings until you get the true ending. And I'm really hoping that the true ending is the good ending, where the least amount of casualties will occur. But like, holy crap, man. I'm checking OBS out right now. I am losing frames up the ass right now. What is the deal with this? I'm going to restart OBS very quickly, so sit tight, folks, while I get that sorted out. And also, hey, Rion, sorry, but just hold on a minute. I want to make sure this is not a regular occurrence, because OBS is just shitting frames, hemorrhaging frames right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, we should be back. Let me go and double check. Can I get a hell yeah if you see this and hear this? That'll let me know we're back and we're good. Let me get yeah. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. That seems to have fixed it. For whatever reason, it seems that when I first launch OBS, it's gonna just shit frames. It's just gonna like really hemorrhage frames. But we're good now. Thankfully. Although it's just you, right. Well, people will be coming in no time at all. People will be stopping by, so give that just a moment. But in the meantime, we'll get going, cause yeah, we are well on our path to finish the game. I'm just gonna go get something to drink, turn the lights off, set the mood. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Towards the bad ending and then the true ending. So for the other ending, we got to make our way down to the one door, right? Alright. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
Right? That's what we're doing here. Because this is the 2 door, this is the 6 door, that is the 1 door, which will lead us to where we need to go.
Just double checking.
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
Also got my beverage for the night. Axe ending. Yeah. You want to hear my reaction? I'm this far in. I gotta look at every ending, really. Like, I mean, that's usually what I do at these games, but then I'll just binge the endings, like, in a compilation fashion. But nah. This game, I feel like it's a short enough form factor where
We need to make
I
the
can-
whole thing fair. Blah de blah. This is a complicated plan, you know.
I can just end up, pushing through the endings.
Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Because I love this idea for the game, by the way. For a game with multiple endings, I feel like this is the optimal way to be doing it. Have like a flow chart like this, right? And let me jump in to where the endings branch off and see the individual things, you know? The trilogy's connected together, so the whole plot blends in with each other, just in case you didn't know. Well, I'm glad it's not like this is it, and then the other game's the other game and whatever. That's good. I'm glad. Okay. So I had a Sprite later, like a Sprite. Today, or now, instead, I'm gonna have a Dr. Pee-Pee. Dr. Peepo. Zero Time Dilemma has 32 endings. See, if and when I get to that game, more so when, we're probably gonna binge the endings after I do a couple playthroughs. 32 endings. What the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's where it starts to differentiate from previous attempts. He had a plan. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone catching wind of, however, so he did his best to act calm as he began to open and read the pieces of paper.
All right, let's open these up.
"32 endings for Zero Time Dilemma, though. What the hell?"
The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
Oh, man, Ace, I can't look you in the fucking eyes anymore.
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going.
God damn.
Next is Santa. He wants door 6. Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Okay, continue with the third, fourth, and fifth pieces of paper.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way
I'm going anywhere with that elephant man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
I'm gonna kill you. Oh. Wait.
But what about common
Oh, yeah, no, we
decent?
did have
Who wants
this
to have to
already.
look at a chick who looks like a
Yeah. There we go. And then I was under the assumption that Ace was like, "Oh man, yeah, break it up, you two. I'm the good guy here. I'm killing him." Yeah.
Read the rest.
With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her. Junpei read the rest.
Right.
Tore his eyes away, looked down at the sixth piece of paper. He opened it.
June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
All of the papers save Junpei's had been read. He did some quick calculations in his head.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace
Yada. So I'm gonna be going with Clover and Ace in door 1.
7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6.
Virtue's Last Reward has 22 endings. So they went from, 6 possible endings to 22, and then adding another 10 in the last game. What the fuck?
Then the door I should choose is
1. Took him less than a second to run the numbers. He opened the 7th piece of paper and spoke.
okay. The last one is mine. I want to go through. My choice is door 1.
Santa was unconvinced.
Wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he had been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never known it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers. Yep, I remember
I
this.
had 3 pieces of paper.
Yep, for doors 1, 2, and
And
6.
I put the one with door
door 6 on it into the pot.
He put a small mark on it so that he would know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 10. 10 plus 1 plus 0 equals 1. Or sorry, 1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 10. 1 plus 0 is 1.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I
Yeah.
want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I am...
This again, just throwing June under the bus because you decided to get a quick retort in, man. You just wanted to burn her even more. Can't go anywhere with fucking Ace. I know, right? June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
Pig. You just wait and see.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again.
Chill out. I mean, like, he's an asshole, yeah, but like, damn. How the hell do they think that she's old? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the old when I look at her. I just see hot woman that happens to be a MILF. I don't get it. I'm like, bro, she has a banging body. What is wrong with y'all? Like, if I had the time of day, whoo! I'm just saying. Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9.
Bro, they're all Discord users. Anyone above 12 are considered too old. Are you sure you mean Discord users and not Discord staff? Oh, I'm sorry. I had to go there because I feel like that rings true even more so.
That's how the notary game works.
7's words took a weight off of Junpei's shoulders and felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Been a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. Okay, I didn't actually read what they said last. Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate directions without much trouble. That happened before. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward A deck.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
Seven's a Discord mod.
That should be it, yes.
And here we go.
It opened and they walked through.
It's just as Santa and Lotus said.
At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it.
A numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red.
There's the red. I'll go first.
Door number 1. Yeah. Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Now the two of you, if you would.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever.
Now.
He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Hold on, the music's great and all, but... Oh, do I have to go to the main menu for that? Okay, let me save here then. I gotta rebalance just a little bit. We'll do this. No. There we go.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well then. Let's go.
Bro, I have the voices on max right now. Hold on, this can't be right. What's the game volume at? The game volume's at fucking max. Why is it so quiet? Hold on, there.
3, 2, 1.
Let's jam.
And it's open! Move it!
They stumbled into the room.
Where is it?
Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it.
It stopped.
Yes, it did.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
He says that no matter what in this section, it seems.
I agree.
Now then.
Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly.
There's another door. Let's try opening it.
He took hold of the knob easily and gently. Sorry. He took hold of the knob and easily, gently pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
Oh, fuck. This is the captain's quarters. No. This is where Clover found the shit that, and then she went over to the... Oh, she went over to the cabin after. Oh, no. Jesus Christ, this ending's gonna suck. I just put 2 and 2 together. Fuck me. No. Oh, no. He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
No, I gotta protect. I don't want her to die anymore, please. Hold on, let me look at one more thing here. Guys, I fixed the volume. I'm sorry, but I fixed it. Took me long enough. Better late than never, huh? It was super quiet. I'm sorry for that, but I fixed it. I was like, why is it so low? But now I know, and I fixed it. We're good now. The shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this blue one. There's something written on it. Ship's log, huh? Ship's log, huh? The shelves are lined with books. Looks like they all have something to do with sailing. None of these look very useful. It's a wooden box, maybe a case for letters. Hey, Clover, you ever write letters? Nothing. That's a pocket watch. She sure hasn't been saying much. And she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kind of sad. Pocket watch. An old one, too. The kind you have to wind. The hands have stopped at 5 minutes 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Huh, I wonder if it's broken. Yeah, I don't feel anything moving when I fiddle with the dial here. Looks like I could move the hands manually though. A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
I can be an asshole to him, right? I don't know if it's the right thing to do, though.
Yeah, there is.
Emergency meeting. Ace's eyebrows went up.
You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
But why did I say that? I didn't need to speak to Ace that way. I feel kind of off somehow.
Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
Oh no, I think I made things worse. I think he knows that I know now. He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
I apologize for the intrusion.
Oh, no. He thinks I'm trying to do something with Clover now. Oh. But yeah, hey, I got to be mean to him.
Well, best of luck.
Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left.
Ow.
For no reason he could fathom, Junpei's head began to hurt.
What the hell? My head.
Oh shit. A sharp pain in his head. How much time passed? He wasn't sure, but he did notice when Ace strode through the door. His smile was more of a smirk, and he had the air of a man who knew more than his opponent.
Yes. There was something I wanted to check, if you don't mind.
Yeah? What's that?
Pardon me.
With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Whoa, what are you putting your hand in my pocket for? Stop!
He reached for Ace's arm, but it was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket. Oh, fuck!
Just as I thought.
Oh, shit.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted?
Why is he so creepy?
Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned his heel and left. There's the door to the captain's quarters, but where's the door to the poop deck? Yeah, have Ace man the poop deck because he's a shitty person. It's a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand, and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
Damn.
Oops. Okay, so...
Hey, man.
Oh, I just thought I...
Well, not a problem, but... So let's see what happens here.
Well, not a problem, but...
Junpei looked desperately around the room anywhere, but at Ace, trying to find a convincing reason to dismiss him. Ace opened his mouth and took another look at Junpei and said it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
So he did that again anyways. Glance over at
I
Clover.
apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Okay. Does this happen anyways then? I need to know.
What the hell? My head.
Yeah, it does happen either way. Okay. I want to see if he still checks me though, if I'm not being an asshole. I think when he patted me on the shoulder, he drugged me. He had like a needle hidden, and then he just stabbed me with it.
Yes. There was something I wanted to...
Yeah? What's that?
Pardon me.
So he does it anyways. Okay, you know what then? Well then fuck it. It's the same anyways. The left drawer, let's have a look. Nothing. It's a pretty empty desk. My brother's desk looked a lot like this. Because he couldn't see, he never put stuff on it that he didn't need. Damn, that's... What am I supposed to say to that? Poor kid? I know, I feel so bad. It's a light. Well, I guess she doesn't really feel like talking. She's not really paying attention to anything, is she? Her mind must be somewhere else. This map looks weird. What is it? It's a map of the world, but with the Atlantic Ocean in the middle. It probably looks weird because you're not used to seeing it that way. A world map with the Atlantic Ocean in the center. There's something on it. Stack of nautical charts, okay. I think this is a nautical chart. There's this line on it here. I think the line is the route the ship is supposed to take. There are these dots all over the map. Oh, those are probably ports, like for a boat to stop at. Looks like the lines connect the dots. Wait, what? I missed that little tiny bit of dialogue there, sorry. Uh-huh. There's a stack of charts like that one. That's what they said before. Okay. Yeah, how many are there? I'm not really sure, but I'd say somewhere in the ballpark of 10 or so. Each page has different lines on it. Okay. A world map with the Atlantic Ocean in the center. There are a number of red pins in several locations. What do these red pins mean? Well, the nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one. Maybe one of them matches up to the pins or something. Let's see. Well, what do you know? Looks like this one's a match to the pins. Okay, so we've got 7 locations connected by straight lines, and each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed. Alright, I've got the nautical chart that matches up to these pins. I don't think I need to spend any more time with this map. Nothing in the center drawer anymore. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. You see, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. This isn't good. So many drawers, but nothing inside of them. The helm, well, steering wheel might be more appropriate term. There's another room on the other side of the window. Okay. An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Like the gear shift in a car? Well, it's a little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks as though it was deliberately removed. Or it was deliberately removed. A compass. And what destiny does it point us to? I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Human hammer. They're often used to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace. You really kind of suck at making jokes. That was rather cruel. Good. After knowing what I know about you, good. A steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa! Looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship. It's moving. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. Do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again. Looks like it's connected to the helm. It's a compass. Mechanical pocket watch with a spring. It doesn't appear to be working. The hands have stopped at 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Maybe if this is north, this is west. Like a little northwest-ish, maybe? Turning the knob does nothing. Yeah, it's probably broken. It looks as though you could move the hands, however. If we move it, the direction changes. I swear I saw something that had directions on it. Maybe if I entered directions in that order. Oh, it just goes to the next compass direction. It doesn't go in between. Nothing is happening. Junpei, this is almost certainly one of Zero's puzzles. There must be a clue here somewhere that'll help us solve it. Have you found anything? Perhaps something with the points of a compass on it? Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Huh, this shape, maybe. It does look like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch is intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. I can only move the hands manually, the knob doesn't work. We don't really have any more clues to go on. What is this? Some kind of display? It looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently. A broken compass doesn't look like it'll be very useful. This thing won't budge. Feels like they're keeping it in place. What would be the point of moving it? The ship has stopped. What would be the use of steering it? Yeah, I know, still. A stern and a head, okay. It's just like the one on the left. It's broken though, can't really use something that's broken. That's weird. Why isn't anything happening? Junpei, you aren't hiding anything, are you? Have you already found something with directions on it? Something with directions. Does he mean something with compass points on it? If that is what he means, then maybe we should... It would show the order that I'm supposed to enter this stuff in. That's the thing that's kind of screwing me up right now. There we go. Okay. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. I gotta write this down. Let me write this down. Notepad. So full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Okay, there we go. So full, half, slow, full. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Yeah, full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Okay. So if we're starting north, we gotta go south. Hold on. I'm also gonna do this now. I'm gonna crop it and make a little tiny map for me to have on screen while I'm doing my thing. Don't mind me, just a moment. Getting my resources ready because I can do this. So why not? Okay, making this thing tinier. Zoom out, make that smaller. And that'll be good. So I have a point of reference. So if we're starting, we gotta go north. North to south, right? Okay. So after south, we go back west. After west, we're gonna go southwest. Right? After southwest, we're gonna go northwest. After northwest, we go east, I think. And after east, we make our way back north. What the? The handle came off. Stooping so low. Oh, are you Zero? The handle that came off the steering wheel. A handle. We use the handle on this now, right? So, I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits. Excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so we're gonna go first to full, then half, then slow, then full, full, half, slow, full, half, dead slow and then stop, I guess? Huh, that's weird. I thought I put it in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look, something's happened to on the back wall of the wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Let's check it out. There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. There are a whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the hell is this? They're names of ports across the world. I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like ones you might see at an airport. Departing XX, carrier XX, flight XX at XX00. Like that. Oh, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's routes. Looks like only one of these has a time on it though. The time on the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time? Oh, okay. The digital scoreboard or something like that on the left side, it's got names of the ports the ship will stop at along its route. The last line says 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. That must be the estimated time of arrival for the final port. Oh, perhaps. Whoa, what's he doing? Excuse me, Junpei. Hey, you just took my pocket watch. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Just trust me. It should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Oh, so you changed the match to final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. Set to the same time as the estimated arrival time at the final destination. What are you doing? There's only one thing for you to do, you know. Now give it a try. Looks like this is some sort of lock. It's got a weird shaped indentation on it. Dead ringer. Nice. Actually, it's shaped just like this pocket watch I've got. Let's try putting this in there. Finally. Yes. It says open now. Good work. Seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey! Clover! What? Look, we unlocked the door. Now I can get out of this. Oh. Well, let's go then. Clover. Oops, back. I'm scared, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. That one was like really, really easy, actually.
Oh, a hallway.
It's far too narrow to be called one.
They found themselves in a small space outside the wheelhouse. On their left was a wooden door.
This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go.
Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond.
Wow.
It was full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment.
Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular handle. Ace seemed to recognize it.
Ah, yes. A telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Across the room from the door they had entered through was another door.
And that door?
A metal plaque was nailed to it. It read,
Captain's quarters.
Oh,
Huh.
We're getting close to the bad room.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw was a man on the floor covered in blood. Oh shit! Did Junpei literally just say bruh under his breath? Dude said bruh. Are you kidding me? Dude, it's the worst time to be memeing around. Somebody just got fucking moitered. Bruh. Junpei felt his body seize up, his mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist.
Not again.
This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he'd begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match. Someone dies, Junpei, bruh moment. Yeah, I know, right? Like, what the hell, dude? Damn. You see what I mean, guys? I hate to admit it, but I'm a lot like Junpei. He literally took the words out of my mouth. Sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. He and I share the same laugh, and we share very similar thoughts. We're both horrible with women. Junpei's just like anime version of me. The synergy. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid.
No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive.
Good. Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body and his heart fell. Oh, Jesus, when he touched his hand to his neck.
No pulse.
His pupils had dilated and he wasn't breathing.
Well, he's dead.
Aren't you more concerned that he had a fucking watch on him?
Damn. If only we knew how it happened.
Oh, so this is where the Zero Watch came in from. Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. Deep red wounds on his chest.
These wounds. I wonder what killed him.
Junpei did not have to wonder long.
It must have been this.
For lying next to the corpse was an axe. The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood.
These clothes? A captain? Does that mean this guy was Zero?
On his left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0.
Bracelet 0.
It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that had filled the room. He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guys? Yeah, probably. What was the real number of the watch since it wasn't 0? I think I remember it being 6, but I could totally be wrong. Let me look that up real quick, because I totally don't remember. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But apparently, they were selling replicas of the watch, but they look very cheaply made. I don't know if it's an official thing or not, though. totally not what I was looking for. It might have been an official thing. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 0 bracelet. Yeah, it was 6. Okay. Yeah, I just double checked. It's 6. Let me get rid of this too. I don't need these notes anymore. Okay, there we go. Brutal, man. A camcorder. It looks like it's pointed at the door. Well, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? I think this kind of camera records to a hard drive, but it doesn't look like this one's recording anything. What do you mean? It's just sending whatever it sees to something. What does it see? The door? Oh, music boxes. I love music boxes. It's one of those old music boxes. How about we wind it up? Why does it sound like that? Is it broken? The pins on the cylinder are shaped all weird. I don't think those are the pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you? Oh yeah. Pins on the cylinder look odd. We'll have to take it apart if we want to take a good look at it, or get a good look at it. Small table. It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it. A bed. There's nothing in it. Okay. Well, she looks more enthusiastic. They look like batteries. There's a cable running from them to the monitor. What's the deal with this? Some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with 0 and end with 8, F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to do with number bases. Ah, fuck me. The drawer, there's nothing inside. And that's it. Oh, I didn't leave the log. I didn't look at the log yet, by the way. A ship's log found in the chart room. The following is written on the last page. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north. Soon we'll dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel. No, that's not it. Okay, wait, that was just... I'm just getting rid of these new tips. Okay, well, that wasn't much of a help. There's a bunch of weird buttons on here. They probably switch what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Oh, damn. Nope. Nope. Well, I guess it does change the... What the hell is this? There's nothing on the monitor, just static. That doesn't look like static, by the way. That looks like it's scribbling something. Hey, isn't the door on that screen the one right behind us? That's not creepy at all. That's what I'm saying. This isn't static, though. It actually says something. I just can't read it. You're right. So whatever the camera sees is sent to the screen in real time. I wonder if that means something. I wonder if that means something, you know?
Huh.
Junpei snorted with grim humor for the second time since he'd come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each spelling out
Zero, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Clover nodded.
Nothing.
Seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
Yeah, imagine you turn on your TV and it just says 0. Fuck that. Nope. Clover shook her head weakly.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right.
I know it's important to figure out who this guy is, but don't you think we should figure out how to get out of here first?
But...
Please, I don't want to waste any more time.
I mean, she's onto something. Clover looked miserable, as if she could start crying at any moment. Junpei didn't have the heart to tell her no.
All right, sure thing.
Was his mind playing tricks on him, Junpei wondered? For a moment, he could have sworn he'd seen Clover smile. Ah. It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Ah, screwdriver kit. Then I can combine it with this. Alright, this screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. It looks to be a cylinder for a music box. There are a number of pins and some pieces of metal that look rather like fans attached to it. Junpei, I was thinking, these pins and this metal thing, if you look at them in 2 dimensions, don't they remind you of something? What do you mean, in 2 dimensions? What would the cross-section of one of these pins look like? Dot? And what about the fans? They just look like lines. Exactly. Now, do you know a code that makes use of dots and lines? A code with dots and lines. Dots and lines. Maybe I could transfer them onto another surface by rolling the cylinders across it. Is it Braille? Am I gonna have to have Snake read this? Because this is probably something written in Braille. Ah, okay. There's nothing in the drawer anymore. There's nothing in the drawer. Nuh-uh. There's air. How old are you? 9? He was making jokes earlier. I don't get to make jokes. What the fuck? It looks as though that drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole though. An electric lock, perhaps? Take a look at the left side of the drawer. Yeah, there's some cables over there. That must mean... This is a really long cable. The tip is hooked onto one of the desk's drawers. Hey, what is this? Blank. There's nothing written on it. No, it's not Braille. I'm stupid. It's Morse code. Duh. It goes with the puzzle. So then you do this, right? You go blam with no. I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder, and then you do this. Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper, and if I'm right, the ink should. Yeah, Morse code part. So dot 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 ba ba dot 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 ba dot 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 ba 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 dot dot. Just as you suspected, right? Now you have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. Guess what I gotta do again? I'm gonna make another little screenshot thing for myself. Okay. Minimize. Rotate. No. No, that's fine. I'll just do this. That's fine. Okay, that's good enough. Like that. Just making this tinier so I can actually see it when it's minimized. Perfect. Yeah, that works. That's good actually. Nice. I imagine it's Morse code, or yeah, I imagine it's Morse code. These dots and lines are the dots and dashes of Morse code. Wait, okay, so do I gotta look at it one more time maybe? Junpei, what are you doing? We have the Morse code message. Yeah, certainly you know what to do next. Yeah, bro, chill out. I want to just examine everything first. Hey, look! It's a monkey with glasses. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Relax. Just a normal light. Well, it won't turn on, so maybe not that normal. Well, that's the Morse code machine, no. Hey, Ace, look, it's a model of a steam train. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Jesus. Lighten up, guy. A clock mounted on the wall. The hands aren't moving. A little surprised that the time is wrong then, I suppose. And there's nothing on the back. Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke. I know, man. It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. It's an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. Alright, I've got the Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen, I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei, good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer. A red file lay in the drawer. Junpei reached down and picked it up.
It looks like there's something on the cover. ALLICE.
Alice?
But isn't it supposed to say all ice? This doesn't have a space between the L and the I. Are they saying that ALLICE is a single word?
It was an interesting thought, but it left Junpei's mind quickly as he opened the file. What lay inside was far more interesting and far more confusing. Each page was covered with strange characters. Hieroglyphics in a what? They looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horned animals, wings, and even kneeling humans. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange symbols.
What the hell is this?
He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
He got you there, dude. That's pretty stupid.
What the hell?
I like the subtle saltiness there with Junpei. Like, what the hell, man? Junpei flipped through a few more pages. It wasn't just one or two pages that were covered in the strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them.
Whoa, the whole thing's like that.
Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file, and something fell out.
Huh? What's this?
He bent down and picked it up.
Oh, a key card.
There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols for the Saturn and Mercury key cards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
It's not the Uranus symbol? Junpei looked over to see Ace examining the card. In addition to the Uranus symbol, or Uranus, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then. Is the bottom deck a library? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now.
He gripped the key card tighter and shoved it deep into his pocket. New materials have been added to the file screen. Okay, what's this? A unique key. Key with a leather case. It isn't metal. My guess would be ceramic. Junpei, have you found a keyhole that might fit it? A rather unique key, the tip is square. There's nothing in the drawer anymore. Okay. Unique key, huh? Unique key. Maybe this? The control panel for the electronic lock. Looks like it's got a keyhole in the bottom right. Maybe the key I got earlier. Sweet, just had to put the key in and now it's on. Junpei, look! There's a minus sign on the screen. There are 8 of them. That probably means we gotta put in 8 digits. Do you think you can figure it out? A file found in the communications office. This is Alice on the spine. All the pages are filled with hieroglyphics from ancient Egypt. Blah, 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 blah. Nautical table, ship's log. There was that weird paper I picked up that had a bunch of numbers on it. What was that all about? I feel like Clover's notes are from the other thing. Yeah. I don't know anymore then. This is one of those things that switches what's on the screen. Let's see what happens if I flip one of these switches. Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work anymore. This screen is showing the door behind us. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. A numerical system chart found in the captain's quarters. 10 and base 10 is written as an A in hexadecimal. Therefore, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, and so on. The chart showed the rules for each numerical system. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait, yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23, 24, 25. Okay, I think I get it. Notepad. So then the first one is 8, right? Then after 8, it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 8, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 8, 15, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31. That only gives me 7 numbers though, so I guess I'm gonna start with 8 digits, huh? Once I put in the 8-digit number, I just press E to enter it. And if I mess up, I guess I just press C. Alright, let's give it a shot. So 0, 8, 1, 5, 2, 3, 3, 1. Oh, is that correct? Huh? What's the passcode? I'm pretty sure I've searched every part of this room by now. Wait, what? Wait, no, it's A through F. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then it'd be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bruh, okay, I feel really dumb right now. So 8, 15, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 plus 6, 15, okay. 15. Yeah, it's supposed to be 23 if it keeps going, but it doesn't. It goes A through F, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so on. Then, after 29, it'd be 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, So, wait, maybe it's 8, 1, 5, wait. Yeah, 8, 1, 5. I don't know. Like, I understand hexadecimal, but only very basically. Honestly, fuck it. Just to sort of streamline. Jesus Christ. There we go. Just to streamline it is what I'm trying to say. I may just look for the solution right now. Okay, yeah. Oh, really? That's so much more different than what I got. It's a much different solution. How did they get to that conclusion, though? What am I missing for them to have gotten to that? Because, like, I totally didn't. And it's bothering me. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Almost done here. So oops, wrong one. So I just want to look at this one more time. I understand this. I don't understand is the problem. I don't understand. And I want to know how they got to this solution. So they got to 35 for the very first one. Oh. This is just to give you an example. This is your solution. So they want you to do ZERO in base. So this would be Z would be 35, E is 14, 27 is R, 24 is O. You're supposed to spell 0 in base. Go. There you go. Good job, Junpei. There we go. Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright. Let's go. Hold on. Let me just get this shit out of here real quick. Don't. Oh boy. I'm really worried about what's about to happen here. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left like a great backward L.
All right, let's go.
Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway. He ran and ran and ran. At the end of the hallway was a door.
That's the next door.
He made straight for it.
Wait, a piece of paper.
He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei skidded to a halt.
This is...
He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off of the floor.
Map of the ship's interior for A deck.
What's wrong?
Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced stage, had finally caught up to Junpei.
I found a map for this floor.
He showed Ace what he had snatched from the wall. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded.
I see.
With that, he began rummaging again past Junpei. Or, sorry, running again past Junpei.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
Shoved the map into his pocket, got up to follow Ace, but something stopped him.
Hey, where's Clover?
He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off, back the way he'd come. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob.
Clover!
Huh?
As Junpei watched, she slowly closed it and gently and quietly.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Clover had unconsciously put her hands over the pockets of her jacket as if trying to hide something.
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
With that, Clover ran straight past the somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
He caught a glimpse of her back. Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick.
A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back?
Oh my fucking god, she's about to murder fucking Ace right now. Oh my god, is that what's going on? She didn't respond. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared. Oh shit, that's the axe, dude.
Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud.
Uh-oh. Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover. Please don't murder me, Clover, please. Oh shit, and we're back here. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map.
It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His IC after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace, did he head down?
He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Really?
Let's join them.
Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time.
Jumpy! Clover!
June's face was excited. Something had happened, that much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her.
What's up?
Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
The last door! We found door 9!
What?
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay.
Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
The rest followed.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Watch that 9 door is a trap. I know, right? Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not just yet. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, it probably was.
We've reached the end.
He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie. Reverie. Time to Google this word because I'm very dumb. Revere.
Reverie.
Thank you. Reverie. Jesus Christ, I need to read more books. Well, I need to read a book to begin with for that to even be a statement that makes somewhat sense. That somewhat makes sense. Jesus Christ. Hey, man.
Let's go, Jumpy!
Hey, man, it's not my fault that there's words that are seldomly used, okay? Among my lexicon of linguistics, okay? Okay. June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while until they had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey, what about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. Seven spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something.
You just want an excuse to kill someone right now, Clover. And I'm really worried about that because you have an axe on you and you have intent to murder.
Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
And of course she's going to have favoritism, play a helping hand right now, since given the circumstances, people are going to want to be agreeable with her and not give her a hard time.
Yeah, you do have a point.
The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
God damn it.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
I hope she doesn't murder them all. Please, Clover, please.
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Be careful.
Ah, dude, I hate this so much right now. They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
Acts ending in 3, 2, 1.
I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
Whoa! Damn, she didn't say no though. Boy?
That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though, I was kidding.
Nah, don't you get me started.
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Ace's smile was friendly. Sweats since it's November.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's gonna kill her.
Thanks, Junpei.
Who are you kidding? He failed NNN last night. I know, 1 plus 8 is 9, but at the same time, even with the 0 watch or bracelet, it's going to be 6. So then they're going to get a digital root of 7.
Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon.
Unless he also kept Snake's bracelet.
I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
No, but he still has it on. The fake doesn't, right? Wait, no. I'm confused about that again. No, the fake has it. Snake was able to get rid of it. Doesn't he have the 9 bracelet? Oh, shit, you're right. He still has that too, you're right. But then 9 plus... Hold on. 1 plus 8 is 9. Yeah, so that works out. Yeah, okay. I thought it was the 0 bracelet. I was tripping out on that. Yeah, you're right. He has both, I guess. So, whatever works. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. That's not a good feeling, man. Time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly, the elevator opened up. A single person stood there.
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
It was only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei. Oh, fuck, I'm dead, guys.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid.
Yeah, I think so.
Please don't kill me, Clover, please. I want you to live. He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Oh my god, dude, no. There was something wrong with her smile.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it onto the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings.
Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Clover, why? Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces. Oh, she went bonkers not trusting anybody after her brother died. Yep.
3, 7,
And
6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the paraxatic wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
Fuck, dude.
But why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Her smile was wrong, horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. Clover sounds like Lady 3 from Drakengard 3. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he'd known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0. 0.
The 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the two of us.
Oh man. You'd go with Clover, then exact your revenge as soon as we're free. She has the axe on her still, I don't doubt it.
See? So let's go. Come on, hurry up.
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon, but there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei.
Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep, so deep Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack and his heart began to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him. It looked so soft, so inviting.
Clover.
Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers.
Yeah?
I fucking knew it. What did you miss? You literally just missed, like, the last bad ending I'm gonna get for this fucking game. Clover went fucking mental and killed Seven, Santa, and June because she thinks Seven and Santa were the other two that had pushed who she thought was Snake into door 3. And then, of course, in one of the other scenarios, we found out that that was a fake that was planted there by Zero to trick Ace into thinking that Snake was there to kill him because Snake was the survivor from the Nonary game 9 years ago, and he wanted to get just rid of Snake before he pieced it all together and outed him basically. So she went fucking nuts. Instead of her dying, she became the murderer. She killed everybody. Because they went downstairs. It was her, like I said, Seven, Santa, and June. June had to also die because she was trying to protect both Seven and Santa. She, like her words, literally, just fucking, oh, they got in the way. And she said she did it for revenge for her brother. But at the same time, why did she fucking go and kill Junpei, man? Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed some more. Clover, that's a pro gamer move, kudos. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually his movement slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. I know, dude, and I was like, please, can we end this? I don't want Clover and the rest to die. And sure enough, this fucking ending, Clover's the one that betrays us all. She just went fucking mental because of her brother dying. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Worst part is that Snake was still alive, so she left without him. I know, exactly. Snake was in the coffin. Oh, you just saw the sticker on the fridge? Yeah, man. This one just flat out says bad end. It doesn't say game over, or is it? Or whatever it was that it said before. It just flat out said bad end. If I didn't already like piece it together and just sort of like figure out how it was gonna play out, this would have actually really fucking like sent chills down my spine, like the past endings. Oh, fuck you. You know what the fucking... You know what the achievement is called? It's literally called "Let me ask you a question." Fuck off. Fuck off with that, dude. Are you kidding me? Let me ask you a question. Fuck you. Assholes. Oh my god, dude. Wow, I can't believe them, dude. Really? What a pun. What a pun to leave me on there. Oh shit, hold on. Alright. I'm gonna take all the guesswork out of getting the true ending. I'm just gonna consult a thingy. Get trolled. Oh my god, dude. Fuck. Okay, there we go. I got super tiny text here, but it's there. Okay. Man, motherfuckers. No. Look at that shit, dude. And guess what? I can't get the last bad ending anymore. Because it's not available. Because I got the safe ending here. So, alright. No, not there. We start by going through door 4.
Whew. Now it's our turn.
If I didn't know any better, I'd assume you're deliberately going for every bad route. Yeah, it would look that way, wouldn't it? Oh no, but trust me, I'm not. The last bad ending is trash, so you're not missing out. Oh, I know, it's basically the coffin ending, but I don't get to open the coffin, and it just ends in a fucking cliffhanger. So I'm actually kind of glad I don't have to go through that. Alright, let me see here. So, go through door 4, okay?
I'll go first. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Run! Oh, damn. It's counting down. We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Man, kinda wish Clover dies and the rest of the guys impregnate June and we live together raising a family on the ship. Similar to Danganronpa's fake ending. That ending was fucking weird, dude. I tried to block that out of my mind, okay? I didn't want them to go and fucking become a weird, like, shared couple sort of thing. Like they wife swap every other weekend. Hey, you and me had a baby. How about me and her have a baby next? Okay, yeah, you plopped one out. Congrats. Let's get someone else in the mix and make another baby. And hey, it'll be diverse enough where when they're older, they can do whatever with each other. It's like, Owie's a breeding cow. No, I hate that. Stop, please. Please stop. I'm into lewd shit, but come on, bro. Like,
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
yeah, it's exactly. Just Santa put it very fucking eloquently. Don't give me that crap.
I already am!
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to count. We just need to open them all. It won't open.
Shit, this one's no good!
Same here.
It's not moving!
Oh! There it is! At the end of the hallway. Run!
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here! Come on, everyone! Looks like it stopped. There's another door at the end of the hallway.
Oh yeah, this shit with the parallel fucking rooms. I'm remembering.
Let's try this one first.
I'm slowly remembering.
And of course it won't open. A keyhole. What's this mark? Mail?
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol, but I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
The 7th ending is the syringe ending, same as Axe ending, but Clover injects Junpei with a Sopril, and he gets pushed into the water, tries to reach for Clover's hand, but she smiles at him as he drowns. Oh yeah, and that ending's like a fucking iOS exclusive, right? And then they never added that ending to any other version of the game afterwards. I still think to myself, why would you do a thing like that and not incorporate it into other versions of the game? Subsequent re-releases, like, it makes no sense at all. I'm sure I could find a video of it, because like I do want to watch the other two endings afterwards, just so I could be like, oh, well, you know, I scratched that itch, and, you know, matter of fact, fuck it, let's look at them now. So that way we can end on a good note instead. Let's look at the coffin ending then, since that's the one I didn't get. No commentary, thank fucking God. I don't want to hear about Taco Bell and the Xbox Series X. No, thank you. Bro, get a fucking taco at Taco Bell and die for an Xbox. That sounds like fun. Only at Taco Bell.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the four of us got into the elevator on the left.
Hold on, let me also just make sure volume's all the way up. Okay. Yeah. This is a quiet one.
It took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah.
So, where's the number 9 door?
Over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean,
Oh, don't get me wrong.
I mean, at
I
this
don't mean
point,
that 7
the
and
rest
Lotus
of
said they
those
wanted to
thumbnails
leave me behind.
weren't spoilers.
We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Because,
is that so?
I mean,
We're here.
only 2 endings
So,
at this point I haven't
this-
seen yet.
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh. No way. The 9 door. We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9. There's another one. Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles. There are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right?
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right?
yeah. No way.
Come to think of it,
Maybe I'll do what you guys
What
are
is
saying,
this
and
room?
I'll mute
it
the
looks like it's set up for some
syringe
kind of
thing
ceremony.
that they were doing voiceovers, and I'm all forward to like the actual ending of it, maybe,
Is that an altar?
or I don't know. You guys want to watch it that
coffin?
way? Because I don't know, it's gonna be weird with no
It couldn't
sound.
possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What, you guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong, she just... screw it! Let me just write it out. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here, I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I am completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
Freaking
I
Lotus.
disagree as
I don't
well.
want to have to owe you a favor.
I can't
Fuck
say
off.
I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
Oh, shit.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No. Those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
What the fuck?
3, 2, 1. See? I told you.
Motherfucker!
Huh? What? Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken that gun.
Dude?
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Damn it.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red.
Fuck off with the ads. I don't want an Oculus, especially because you guys are shitbags and you're fucking over your users. They have to have a Facebook account. If they delete their Facebook account, their fucking games are gone. Like, fuck off. Nobody wants that shit.
I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf?
I didn't
gave you
even
an
really
order.
see it. I kind of glanced over it.
Right, fine.
Oddly
I
enough.
didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up! You stupid bitch!
Whoa!
You put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go. Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Fuck.
Right. You just leave it to us. That's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
Please.
He can still use your bracelet, dead or alive. The least you can do is listen to him. I don't think he's gonna be unreasonable.
all right.
He's only doing this to get his way. At least I'm hoping.
All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl.
God damn it.
Red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet.
I just got finished saying
You
that
get
too.
it?
Never mind.
Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Good. Go. Later.
God damn it, dude.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet!
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right!
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
It won't even budge. Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
There's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
I mean, even with Snake, they'd only get they'd only get up to 8, right? Because 4 plus.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out?
4 plus 5 would be 9.
Something.
Plus 7 is 16. But yeah, okay, so like 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Oh no, that would be enough. 1 plus 8 is 9. So it would have worked if it was if they were able to get Snake out. That's how it ends. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. So fucking much. Sure. Let's go with that. I'll read. I guess. I don't got a choice. They were quiet for a while. Wait, hold on. Do they have timestamps for these? Scroll through. Whoa. Okay. Going through the 3 door. I want to go through door number 3. No, you can't. Huh? Why? Because it's impossible. We split ourselves into 3 and 3. Then we give up on going through door 3. Why? The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that could go through door 3. With 3 people, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door. I see, so that means one team would get left behind. That's right. Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You got 2 choices, 7 or 8. Just a bit. Okay, let me do so. If you choose 3, you're going to be leaving 3 people behind. So what are you going to do? Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was, sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3. What? That's nuts. You've got to be crazy. Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door? I'm just curious about door 3, that's all. That doesn't explain shit. I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you. If you just come with me. With that door. Sorry, with that he began whacking. With that, he began walking toward the door. The others followed. A few of them looked a little suspicious, but Junpei told himself that wouldn't matter. Jesus Christ. Brain mush. Before long they arrived at door 3. Junpei stopped. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me? Huh? Why? Please, just do it. He stared at Junpei for a moment, then grunted and laid his palm heavily on the scanner. Happy? Yeah, thanks. The number 7 had been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red, just like 7 did. Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out? Okay. Yeah. I think I might have found another way out. Huh? What? Really? That got them excited, just as Junpei had intended. Now please, June. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 7 plus 6 equals 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. With those 2 numbers in the red, Junpei had what he wanted. He casually placed his own hand on the scanner and the 3rd asterisk blinked on. Four plus 5 is 9. Alright, the only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus. So, what's your point? You don't get it? Think about it. What's the sum of your number and Clover's? 12. And what's the digital root of that? 3. Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red? It would be 9, right? Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that? 3, the door's number. There you go. Hey, wait a minute, what the hell are you up to? I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover, once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting. Junpei laid his hand almost casually. On the lever. Okay, let me go back, sorry. You son of a bitch, you tricked us. There you go. Then all this stuff you're going on about is all bullshit. Bullshit? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figure out another way to get out of here? This is it. Why the hell would you do something like this? Junpei glanced at June. Jumpy. You did this just so you could go through the same door as June? If you had gone through 7 or 8, you wouldn't have been on the same team. You sneaky son of a bitch. Santa was furious. His face was red and flecks of spit flew from his lips as he spoke. Damn. Junpei closed his eyes calmly and then opened them up again. So, who's it gonna be? Santa or Lotus and Clover? Shit. Yeah. Oh. We're going. Clover. Oh shit. Lotus leapt forward. She grabbed Clover by the sleeve and ran for Junpei in the door. Caught by surprise, Santa froze for a moment, then shot forward like a bullet from a gun. Lotus had a head start, but Santa had the advantage in size and speed. Almost immediately, he passed Lotus and Clover. No, wait. Santa did not hesitate. Ugh. He slammed his hand down on the red. This is insane. This isn't right. He glared at Junpei's chest heaving. Yes, well, you may be right. Junpei's voice was cold, but not without effort. He turned to the red and pulled the lever. With the sound of metal on metal, the door opened. It would only remain so for 9 seconds. There was no time to think. Go! Junpei and his 3 reluctant companions jumped into the door's gaping mouth, one after another. No sooner did they enter, an all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrists. The detonators had activated. Junpei looked back only once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door. They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the red. The defeat and desperation on their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Then the door closed and they were gone. You son of a bitch, Junpei, this isn't fair. Santa rounded on Junpei, lightning crackling in his eyes and his knuckles. White. Okay, you leave them out there and they can't. Shut it, that's enough. It hadn't been Junpei that spoke with 7. We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter. The clock was ticking. The dead was their only chance at survival. Unless they could find it and deactivate their detonators, the 4 of them would be... We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving. They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device was nowhere to be found. Corridors stretched out in 3 directions, but every one of them was blocked off by a wall of metal. There was only one way out. One other door. There! 7 ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large hands grabbed hold of the handle and pulled. The room inside was pitch black. They could see nothing beyond the small patch of light that spilled through the doorway. Junpei stuck his head through the door and looked around the room. Almost immediately, he spotted the blinking red light on the right wall. I found it! The dead's right over here! He stepped into the room and nearly fell down. The floor was slippery. What? He stopped and glanced down at his feet. What was... Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get over there! Junpei felt 7's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room. The other 3 piled in behind him. They all felt immediately that something was wrong. Nothing that could be easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. Quick, get to the dead! In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was a tiny red light blinking over at them, over and over and over. Then finally, suddenly, they were there. They slapped their hands against the dead as they, passed. Okay. Exhaustion. Exhausted noises. Noises of exhaustion. Seven leaned against the wall, gulping air as his breathing began to return to normal. He glanced at his left wrist and grunted. It stopped. It stopped. Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face. What the? The sound of retching came from Sana's direction. What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke. So desperate they had been in their race to the dead that no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room. It was a terrible, nauseating stench like burnt and rotten meat. Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now it rolled over Junpei in waves, forcing itself into his nose with every breath he took. He felt his stomach clench and bile rise up in his throat. Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here. The light flickered to life. Only seconds later, a piercing scream filled the air. Oh no. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna let this lady narrate. I'm gonna suck it up. She was kind enough to record this ending. Let's hear her out. Wait, I gotta unmute this.
Junpei's breath caught in his throat. His heart ceased to beat. Time froze. His mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him. What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea.
I loved her scream there, though.
A vast, ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. Delicious. Smaller chunks of meat that had splattered against the wall had become stuck there as they dried. That means the spaghetti is ready.
Okay, come on.
Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall, even as they tried to. My god, this is descriptive. Looks like an explosion. Yeah, okay. Seven's voice was low and strained. Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
See, my fucking thing is... Sorry. No, I changed my mind. Looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. Spaghetti! His bracelet name lay next to him! Oh my god. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display which lay on the ground. Oh, half of his head simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. Yummy is what she would have said. Hold on, so this one, trepidation. 999 trepidation extended. Let's just go with that. Trepidation, yeah, no, I meant to put trepidation, sorry. His clothes too were covered in blood. Perfect. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks. They were all familiar to Junpei. Is that Snake? Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry. Oh my god. Finally, Junpei spoke. Why did this happen? Oh, no, yeah. No! Suddenly June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream full of insanity, not entirely human. There you go, that's how she screamed. Her whole body shook as she screamed and her hands wove through her hair like desperate snakes, clutching and tearing at the strands. Stop it! Stop! He grabbed her for her wrist. Okay. But as he did, June leapt up and ran toward the exit. Please, get me out of here. You have to let me get out of here. She threw herself against the door and began to pound on it with such force that Junpei was worried she might hurt herself. Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this? She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fists flailed against the door. Get me out of here, please. Please, just let me out. Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door. No, get off of me. Let me go. Let me go. Oh shit, dude. She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As her outburst had begun, it was over. The manic energy disappeared, and her body... What? Went limp in Junpei's arms. Jeez, dude. June collapsed toward the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt drops of something warm and wet. Oh no. Okay. Was she crying? A moment later... I thought she pissed herself. Yeah, a moment later she began to sob. Her shoulders shook and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain. Jeez, man! We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's gonna be okay, Connie. Her name was a whisper. I'll be here with you, okay? She nodded once. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic. Do you feel better? Yes. But I'd like to stay here. For a little while at least. Yeah, man. Jumpy's body is so warm. Poor girl, dude. Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. He bent down, put his arms under June's, and helped her to her feet. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. A person was dead. They had died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead. Each of them attempted to turn their minds to something else. Grim reality still hovered over them like a dark cloud, but the harder they focused on the search, the longer they could, perhaps, hold it at bay. Junpei had found a screwdriver during his search and stood with it, hand in front of a wall-mounted thermometer. Let me read that again. Junpei had found a screwdriver during his search and stood with it in hand in front of a wall-mounted thermometer. Better. He was struggling to dismantle it, but that apparently simple task was proving difficult. That was when he heard something approach. It was Santa. The other man stepped up next to Junpei and looked with vague curiosity at the thermometer. Hey, Junpei, you know why thermometers only go to 107 degrees Fahrenheit? Or 75 degrees Celsius like this one? No, can't say I ever thought about that. At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die. And the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point. Why had Santa brought that up, Junpei wondered. Oh, yeah? Junpei hoped Santa would get the message, but it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could. Like what? Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death. Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Junpei gave a short, barking laugh. Dang, looks like I can't get this thing down. Okay. Are you okay? He sighed and turned around. Okay. Santa was staring at the wall, an odd expression on his face. Huh? What's up? Nothing. Forget about it. Santa spun around and walked off away from Junpei. But as Junpei watched him go, he didn't look angry. He looked very, very sad. Almost as if they were switching places, June appeared as Santa left. She was holding a long broom. Junpei looked at it, confused, and she shoved it in at his chest. Here. What? You're supposed to be the one with the broom, right? So take it. He still had no idea what she was talking about, but clearly it was important. He took the broom. You don't remember the bunnies? Huh? Come on, the bunny hutch at school. You used to always have a broom. I was? Don't you remember? Junpei stared at the broom in his hand. You mean you don't remember that summer either? She looked very sad. He shook his head. Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying. Damn, dude, even at an early age, I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand and you looked very serious and you said, "Don't cry, I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying. Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together. A smile flickered across her face. Then we decided we'd ambush them. Yeah, I remember. The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. Okay, yeah, Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. Oh look, there she's a little babby. Quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's iconic Kirishiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived. But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation and they never showed up. Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know? Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle. What do you mean? Well, come on, we were just kids. Whoever killed the rabbits that actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right? I wasn't worried because you were there with me. She blushed furiously. This is really cute and all, but like, damn, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals. Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. I was the only one who has to do it at first. Yeah, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know? Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you? If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off. Really? That's why you volunteered? Yeah, it is. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important. That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he felt back then. It would be embarrassing. I mean, that's kind of a dick move. She went and, you know, was like, oh, I'm so happy you were there for me. And you're just like, yeah, no, I was there because, you know, you weren't going to snitch on me if I decided to skip out on it. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air. Well, we don't really have to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room, otherwise... Yes. June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away. Junpei turned around and looked at the room, at Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor. The conversation he and June had been having scarcely fit their surroundings, but perhaps that was simple human nature. Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei could help but feel a twinge of guilt and wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him. He had to live. He wanted a life again. A life with June in it. As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. The room had several puzzles to solve. Once they'd worked through them, Junpei and his companions pushed their way out of the exit like death himself was chasing them. At the far end of the corridor beyond stood a great iron door. They'd moved a few steps toward the door when Junpei heard the sound of metal on metal. Fuck it, that worked. They turned around. Seven was doing something to the door of the shower room. What are you doing, Seven? Well, I figured maybe we might want to come back here sometime, so I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go. With that, he stood up and began walking down the hallway. He brushed past Junpei and kept going. After a moment, the rest of them followed him. Before long, they found themselves at the large iron door. Santa stepped forward. He grabbed hold of the door and then turned to look back at the rest of them. Ready? I'm gonna open it. They nodded. With all his strength, Santa heaved the door open. All four of them leapt through. It took only a moment for them to realize where they were. They'd been there only a short time ago. It was a large hospital room filled with countless beds. Lotus and Clover looked up as they entered. Ace was there as well, although he looked as though he'd only just woken up. The moment they spotted Junpei, Lotus and Clover headed straight for him. As she neared him, Lotus drew back her hand and slapped him open palm across the face. How could you do this to us? She grabbed Junpei by the front of the shirt and shook him like a doll. Clover didn't touch him, but the hate in her eyes was no less potent. It was Seven who stopped them. Damn, knock it off. We've got bigger shit. We've got bigger shit to worry about right now. His deep voice echoed across the massive room. Lotus glared at Seven, but let Junpei go after one last vicious shake. What? Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Thank you for those notives. Dragging Khaleesi likes your post. No one does a wedding dress like Disney. That door over there, the one without a number. So long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut so you can get in there. 7 also explained how they might find the shower room and how I'd use the broom to ensure that the door remained open as well. Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door? Yeah, that's about the size of it. What the hell's in there? You'll know when you see it. Lotus and Clover looked at one another for a moment, then nodded and stepped through the door. By then, Ace had made his way to them, moving with the stiff, shuffling steps of someone who was only just awoken from a lengthy slumber. Should I go as well? 7 nodded. Very well. Ace followed Lotus and Clover with a stiff, tired gait. The squeal of tortured metal made Junpei's teeth curl. It sounded like the noise a ghost would make. No matter how many times he'd heard it, he never got used to it. Every time, it put him on edge. It didn't help that there was a girl nearby who looked far more like a ghost than a living human should. It was Clover. She sat on the edge of the bed, her head drooping listlessly onto her chest. Okay, we're close. Her eyes were blank and stared across the room at nothing. Her breathing was slow and mechanical. Aside from the rise and fall of her chest, she didn't move. Junpei felt as if even a nudge might cause her to shatter into 1,000 pieces. Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way as the 9th man was. 7 lowered his voice, likely in an effort to keep Clover from hearing what he had to say. I'll never forgive him. Never, 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 never. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna kill him. Clover let out a raw, wordless scream of rage and bolted toward the exit. Hey, wait, Clover! Junpei reached out to stop her, but she didn't even seem to notice him. Clover slammed through the door and disappeared out of the room. Damn it! He leapt up and took off after her. At the staircase, Junpei skidded to a halt and looked around. Damn it, I lost her! He took a step toward the stairs, muttering angrily to himself. Then suddenly, Junpei felt a sharp pain in his neck. Whoops. I want to give this woman the benefit of the doubt that she's not going to ruin the rest of this. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Please, woman, please let this play out as intended. Please.
A needle or... He tried to spin around, but his body refused to respond. The attempt at movement was enough to disrupt his balance, however, and he staggered and fell, tumbling down the stairs to a landing.
Here it is.
Or rather, into a pool of water several feet deep that had gathered above the landing. He felt his body begin to sink. Straining to keep his head above water, Junpei finally saw her. Clover. She was reaching out for him with her left hand, an eerie smile frozen on her face.
Here, take my hand.
Clover? What did you...
Just a little injection. That stuff Ace took. I got some from his pocket.
There was more?
Mm-hmm.
Junpei opened his mouth to try and ask why. But there was no point. He already knew. Junpei had left Clover and Lotus and gone through door 3. The body in the shower on the other side of that door had been Snake's. Clover likely thought Junpei had killed him. It wasn't a difficult jump to make. Or perhaps losing her brother had simply driven her insane. The cold, vacant look in her eyes would have made Junpei shiver if he wasn't already paralyzed and about to die. What are you doing? Hurry up and grab my hand. The injection she'd given him seemed to have worked its way to Junpei's brain. Thinking was becoming increasingly difficult, and everything felt indistinct. He reached out for Clover. You idiot! Why would I help you?
What a bitch.
The last thing he heard was the soft gurgle of water as his face dropped beneath the surface. As he sank, he could see Clover's face getting further and further away. The water twisted and distorted it into something that barely seemed human. Okay, that's one of the bad ends.
Yeah, that's one of the bad ends. The iOS exclusive bad end. Oh my fucking god, dude. Why? Why, Clover? Why? For fuck's sake. Why? Oh shit, man. What the fuck? You going to bed after this ending? Last two endings tomorrow? Why did you guys want me to do it tomorrow? I'm literally just gonna do the last ending tonight, like right now, but I mean, yeah, there's only one more ending. Don't I have work? The true ending. How long is it gonna take me from this point to get through the final ending, though? Let me look at this again. Because we're barely gonna start. You know what? Yeah. Alright then, guys. At least we got to look at the iOS exclusive ending, right? I could see, I guess, why they didn't end up using it, because it's very similar to the Axe ending. I guess that makes sense. It's just fucked up that she, like, drowns you instead, I guess. I mean, as if it's not bad enough that you drown in the submarine ending, but then they kind of combine the two in a way. Because you get stabbed and you just kind of like bleed out and drown on your way back to the submarine after, you know, Junpei loses all fucking hope and he's like, oh, nothing is pushing me except like just pure instinct at this point. But fuck, you know, like, goddamn. But okay, guys, thanks for watching. This was a nice, you know, meaty stream, almost 3 hours, 10 minutes to 3 hours. But yeah, I'll try to start around the same time if I can. Start earlier tomorrow, I will. But yeah, good night, guys. I'm gonna try to go to bed soonish. Take care.